The truth is, we have always been somewhat indifferent when it comes to preserving history and protecting our heritage. At a time when the world is celebrating and safeguarding its historical treasures, Kolkata's trams continue to suffer from neglect. Saying this no longer makes me angry, it simply makes me sad. In today's age of modernization, many of our old emotions and attachments seem to have faded away. One of the defining elements that once gave Kolkata its unique character was the tram. Yet in this modern era, the tram has gradually fallen behind. This iconic symbol of Kolkata's heritage is slowly disappearing from the heart of the city of joy. Since the very first day of its operation, the tram has served the people of Kolkata continuously and faithfully. To provide affordable transportation and improve public convenience, Lord Curzon took the initiative to introduce tram services on February 24, 1873. The first route covered a distance of only 2.4 kilometers, running from Armenian-Ghat to Sealdah. However, due to a lack of passengers, poor commercial returns, and operational difficulties, the service was discontinued on November 20 of the same year. Exactly 3 years later, on November 1, 1880, the then Viceroy, Lord Ripon, inaugurated a new tram service in Kolkata. From that day onward, Kolkata's trams have continued to serve the city without interruption. Of course, the trams of today are very different from those that operated in the early years. In the beginning, Kolkata's trams were horse-drawn. At that time, the tram company owned 177 tramcars and nearly 1,000 horses. Later, steam-powered trams were introduced. Then, in 1902, Kolkata witnessed the launch of Asia's first electric tram service. From the 19th century through the middle of the 20th century, the tram network continued to expand. During that period, cities such as Chennai, Karachi, Delhi, Patna, and Kanpur also operated tram services. However, one by one, those services disappeared. Only Kolkata managed to preserve its tram system. Today, Kolkata has a network of 25 tram routes. These routes are operated under the management of the Calcutta Tramways Company. The company owns 257 trams, of which approximately 125 are currently in operation on the city's streets. Although tram operations are not particularly profitable from a business perspective, the Maidan route, which runs from Esplanade, Dharmatala, to Kitterpur, remains the only consistently profitable tram route in Kolkata. Whenever tram accidents in Kolkata's history are discussed, one incident immediately comes to mind: the death of the renowned poet Jibanananda Das. Even today, there remains a mystery surrounding whether the incident was truly an accident or an act of suicide. Traditionally, Kolkata's trams were divided into two classes, first class and second class. Older generations often recall that every tram compartment once had two doors, whereas modern trams typically have only a single door positioned in the middle of each compartment. Keeping pace with changing times while preserving its historic charm, Kolkata introduced air-conditioned trams in 2018. These trams were launched from the Nanapukar tram depot and operate on routes connecting Nanapukar, Esplanade, and Shyambazar, making 6 trips throughout the day. Initially, these air-conditioned trams were primarily used for heritage tourism. Today, however, they are open to the general public. These trams can reach speeds of up to 35 km per hour, and passengers are required to pay a fare of 20 Indian rupees per ride. On September 29, 2014, the Calcutta Tramways Company took a unique initiative by inaugurating the Sutanudi Tram Museum. It is the only tram museum in India. The museum offers visitors an opportunity to explore the rich history of Kolkata's tram system. While enjoying tea or coffee in the museum's cafeteria, visitors can learn about everything from the evolution of Kolkata's trams to the changing designs of tram tickets over the years. At the far end of the museum's walls are photographs and famous quotations from celebrated literary figures such as Jibanananda Das, Sunil Gangopathyay, and Rabindranath Tagore. This 2-coach museum remains open every day of the week except Thursday, from 1 p.m. until 8 p.m. The entry fee is just 10 Indian rupees. In conclusion, many people argue that traditional tram services should be discontinued in the age of metro rail systems and app-based transport services such as taxis and ride-sharing. Critics often point to the slow speed of trams and claim that they contribute to traffic congestion, making them unsuitable for the demands of modern urban life. Some even believe that trams are no longer necessary. However, a single tram can carry a large number of passengers, with a capacity of up to 300 people. Moreover, because trams run on electricity, they are environmentally friendly and produce no direct pollution. As a result, this humble mode of transport continues to offer many advantages. No matter how much Kolkata evolves and modernizes, the city's beloved trams, one of its most enduring symbols of heritage, have stood the test of time, continue to do so today, and will remain a part of its identity for years to come. And that was a brief glimpse into the fascinating story of Kolkata's trams.